Okay, hi everyone. I've just got in. I've had some crackers and some honey. It's time for our viewer's voice. Oh, isn't this wonderful? I love the viewer's voice. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, theologist, whatever else you want to call me. Getting back to the viewers, let's give them a voice. Venora Moon, fine-looking boy, talking about the sun. Doc? Yeah, he does all right. He had a fight with his girlfriend. Would you believe it? He had a fight with his girlfriend. She come from a family who was broken. The father was a heroin addict. He left. The mother couldn't tolerate that. And she was a little bit insecure, would you say. Anyway, she used to rile him up. I remember one day she said to him, "You're not a man." Well, he wasn't a man. He was only, 17-year-old. He had a long way to go, but she used to try and belittle him. That's what people do when they want to bring you down to their level. Well, they had a fight one night coming across a road called the Ridgeway, very scary road up in the mountains, and he decided enough was enough, so he jumped out of the car while it was moving. Now, there's a bit of a story behind this. He's jumped out of the car, he's broken his leg, horrible break, and he was found by a pastor that used to run the Christian school, a big Christian school. Max, I used to be in his organisation. I can't remember his name now. Beautiful man. Took him up an ambulance came. They helped him while he was lying on the side of the road. Silly things kids do. Should I have shunned him, viewers? Should I have shunned him for doing that? Should I have? No, you don't shun your children, do you? You don't shun anybody. It's not Christian. It's demonic. So, fine-looking boy, says Venora Moon. Here's Devon Diaries. Haven't seen you for a while. Devon, lovely to see you, and it's a pleasure to give you the update. Pleasure. Danny Casey. Every JW involved in the JW lady acting like she was interested by looking at the mags while guilty of deceit. Yes, exactly. Now, that was the mother of the woman that was standing on the other side of the road filming Stuart. And she was guilty of acting like a worldly person. Yeah, they're worse than worldly people, the poor old J-dubs, because they're deceitful. Now, Brian Bond sent this today, and I think I should read it. It's quite a long... My gosh, should I read it, viewers? Should I read it? Let's read it. I know how you feel, brother. I was raised in it from 5 years old until I was 27. I was married to an elder's daughter, presiding overseer elder's daughter. At the 5 years into the marriage, she committed adultery. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is when you think you need to do or not do something to make God happy or stop him from being sad, you're playing with your sinful nature. You're activating and arousing your sinful nature. Romans chapter 7. This is the cause of all religious problems. Good intending people doing wrong things that you don't see unless you're behind closed doors. Oh, horrible things to themselves. Masturbation and gluttony and all this stuff. Oh God, adultery and fornication and all this stuff. Because Romans 7 says, if you think there's something you need to do or not do to make God happy or stop him from being sad, you will turn evil. You'll bring forth fruit to death, whether you believe in Christ or not. Stay out of it. There's nothing you need to do to make God happy or stop him from being sad, or anybody else for that matter. Just be accepted as you are. Or, otherwise, turn evil, if that's what you want to do. Now, what's this dog want to do? Right in the middle of... This is what happens, see? Chaos is predictable, isn't it? There she goes, out to do a wee. Righto, let's get back to this. I'm all hyped up. Oh, gee, I'm angry with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Oh, gosh, I'm angry. 5 years into the marriage, she committed adultery. Now, you hear about this all the time with somebody she worked with. We divorced and we had 2 children together, daughters. They're grown now. But when all this was going on, I started drinking. Guess who got this fellowship? You got it, me. Well, she was up in the top echelon, mate. You had no chance. You had no chance, my friend. None whatsoever. You didn't meet their expectations. I'm sorry, Brian. That's why you got that's why you got shunned, as it were, from your family. Oh, isn't it an evil organisation? Bring in the comments. Let's take this thing down. Oh, I hate this organisation. I tell you, you're not supposed to hate. Oh, but gosh, goodness me, what a horrible. Here's another poor fella, poor old Brian Bond. He's lost a lot. She commits adultery, but she's the eldest daughter. He gets this fellowship, and you got it, me. Did she ever get this fellowship for committing adultery? No, sirree, mate. She got all the lust she wanted because she was up in the upper echelon. It's called blood thicker than water. It's called favoritism. All the stuff that you're not supposed to do if you're up in the hierarchy of a religion. Oh no, sirree. For 22 years, I've not been able to have a relationship with my family. My mother is 78 years old. Now my oldest sister's 60 and my other sister 56. My brother-in-laws, I don't get to speak to them and I'm dead to them. Well, bugger them, mate. Oh, bugger them. Let them go. Get on with your life, Brian. Let them go. Let them go, mate. I know it's a horrible thing to say, but you've got to get on with your life. Oh, that was my new computer. Oh, mate, get on with your life. Honestly, there's nothing else can't be more honest with you. These horrible, sinister people. Oh, gee, it makes me mad. I'm so angry at the moment with this organisation. I'm dead to them. What they act. But I'll tell you something that happened in October 2000. I was involved in a motorcycle accident. Oh, no. I broke 6 ribs, a broken collarbone, a partially collapsed lung, scrapes and bruises. My mother and sister showed up at the trauma. Mate, I don't know if you realise, but they might have turned up at the trauma unit to make sure you didn't get a blood transfusion. Now, I'm only surmising, but I hope that's not why. They stayed long enough to make sure I was not going to die. And I haven't seen them since. And I live 5 miles away from there. Oh, these people are horrible. Oh gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, shut it down, this horrible cult. Oh, and the sad part is this goes through a lot of religious people. They get scared. People come in and they just don't fit in. But they weren't never going to be able to fit in. They were just people that wanted to just, worship God, but they had to live to a certain expectation. And you tell me, have you not seen good people come in when you were there and then leave and you go, oh, they weren't bad, but why does it seem like they were bad? Fear, because we fear that they were never going to live up to the expectations that we can't live up to. Oh man, religion, it's evil, it's horrible, it's sinister. Oh, he lives 5 miles up the road away from them. Going back 22 years or even longer, my family on the business was very successful. I was taught to run the business and was making very good money. I owned my own home. I was making mortgage payments, good money. I owned my own home, or was making more. He might be saying I wasn't even making mortgage payments. Had a brand new vehicles. My mother, after my dad passed away in 1999, sold the business out from underneath me to another Jehovah's Witness family. Oh, real faithful lot. This lot. What a horrible group of people. I got nothing, zero. Of course, I've remarried, not to a witness. Oh, well, once bitten, twice shy. Yeah? Of course, not for children. With my wife that I'm with now, she's never been involved in this religion. My mother tries to keep your mother away from her. Can somebody get on here and comment and tell Brian to keep his interfering mother away from this new wife? Now, I've seen these interferers come and destroy good families. They're horrible, wretched, wicked people. I know it's your mother, mate, but keep her well away from your new wife. She don't care less about you. Oh, goodness me. Now, where was I? He's lost a lot. The mother... Oh, here's my missus. I'm going to have to pause it. Hang on. She comes before all this. She's just got home from work. I've got to put the jug on. Give me 1 second, viewers, please. It's a case of first things first, isn't it? Right, now, the missus is in and she's right. Now, poor old Brian, though, he's lost a lot. Now, he's got a new wife and the mother's interfering. She's an old interferer, Brian. I'm just going to say it how it is. Keep her away. But my mother speaks to them and the grandkids. But hell in this religion. My mother tries to get her and the kids involved, but she's not interested. But my mother speaks to them and the grandkids. But hell no, not me. I'm lost. My livelihood, guess what else? I lost my home. I lost my cars. I was homeless for a while. And finally things were going. Now this isn't uncommon for people that come out of cults or people that have committed to these religions. And finally things were going decent for me. Not like it was when I was self-employed, of course, but I got in this accident in October 2017 and ended up being off for 6 months. Still had pain from that, but I lost my truck again. So I'm footless on foot at 50 years old. It wouldn't be as bad if we lived in the city, but we live in the country. We have one car, but my wife works in Oklahoma City, 30 miles away, one way. And it's just not feasible. So I sit at home day in and day out. But I just wanted people to understand, I understand where they're coming from this cruel, unloving religion. This cruel, unloving religion. Now we're talking about the religion and what it does to people, not the people. Even though it's the people that turn out to be cruel and unloving because of the religion. If you want to call it that, that cult. Recently my niece is attacking me because I put stuff on Facebook about the Jehovah's Witnesses. Of course you know everything is true, how the Jehovah's Witnesses are watched. Our own stock in Lockheed Martin, Boeing aircraft and others. They were also members of the United Nations from February of 92 till October 2001, 1 month after the World Trade Center was hit. But I know your pain and anger. I deal with it every day. I'm in need of help from my family, and they got the means to help me, even with an $800 car, so I don't have to walk at 50 years old. But they're not going to help me. And I know, well, they're not going to help you, but they're not frightened to get your wife to the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall. Be careful, Brian. And I know it, they won't even talk to me. Well, they talk to your wife, your new wife. They won't text me, nothing, zero. God bless you, and I'm so sorry they have to deal with this as well. Oh, I forgot to say, my ex-wife, of course, back years ago, she's able to visit with her family all these years where I haven't been able to. Her dad is still, and her mother are still witnesses, the same as parents. Her dad, I don't believe it, in elder anymore. Bit rough this writing, but she's had a relationship with them for all those years, and she committed adultery. All I did was because I was trying to cover my pain, and I'm the one that gets the axe. Now, it's not uncommon, Brian, but like I said, God bless you who are dealing with this, and it's unloving and it's not scriptural. We all know if Jesus was here today and walking around on the earth, but he would, well, apparently the Jehovah's Witnesses think he is, but I can assure you he's not. But he wouldn't show anybody, that includes you and me. They're the ones that are misled. I don't claim to know everything, and I don't how to destroy another person's family just because I say that God wants us out and we have to repent to a man. I'm enough for them, but I wouldn't want to be in New York City or the elders all over the world. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, they're all blood guilty. I never wanted to be a ministerial servant or elder. Of course, I don't want to judge people, and that's what they are. They get the big head only. I want to stand in front of the Lord, and I know he forgives me because he died for all of us, not just Jehovah's Witnesses of the Baptists or the Catholics, all of us. That's true. Jesus also said to follow him, not a certain religion, They're going to be a rude awakening. I know I don't know everything, and I hope that I'm with God. You are, mate, you're right. When it's my time once again, God bless you, sir. I'm sorry that you've had to deal with all this. None of us should have to deal with this. We all know that it's not Christian. Well, Brian's been through a fair bit, viewers. Venora Moon, JW Proverb, just at this Jesus at the centre. JW's absolutely not. Governing body comes first, hiding the title behind the title of Jehovah. Jesus is seldom spoken of. Isn't that weird? Isn't that horrible? They've missed the whole gist of it, Venora. They leave the message of Jesus and meaning of his sacrifices out of their teachings, and it's probably on purpose. They give brief lip service to him, but not to the gravity of what his blood really did for us. And just let me ask, I hope you're enjoying the Proverbs. Yep, that's something that I do deeply like to share. Excuse me, Venora Moon, smiles, smiles, smiles. We are not available for the Kingdom Hall work either. Ah, dear. You keep showing us around. I want to move to Australia now. Well, Australia's, a lot of people are moving here. I don't know if it's what it's cut out to be. Once you get here, it's become very expensive to live here. Almost did many years ago. My husband hit me with moving to Australia one day. I thought he was joking, but he was dead serious. I was too scared, but maybe it would have been a good thing. But can't second guess our choices, as we do the very best at the time with the circumstances at hand. We are not available for Kingdom Hall work. No, we're not. No, we're not. Danny Casey, I really enjoy bricklaying too. Good on you, Danny. Venora Moon, JW Overview. Don't know how I missed this video. How true. JWs say one thing and do the opposite. The old footage I have seen before, and just goes to show how long JWs have gotten away with their antics. It sure does. Wow. Thanks, Venora. Dawn Ross, very good bricklaying quality. It's not bad. I think we'll get paid, Dawn. And Dawn Ross, I haven't managed to catch Stuart's video. I heard you say he was handcuffed. Yeah, he was handcuffed, but they let him go. He has been, and it was very bizarre. I'm just posting it now. I'm just waiting for it to edit. He has been charged, released. Yeah, I don't think he got charged. I think he just got released. You're right. Can't just forget him. You must be proud of your son. My son has been a handful. I won't say I'm proud of him until we get to the end of this job, everyone. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison. Viewers' comments, viewers' review. Bye for now. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.